Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is a twin flame love reading for all signs. Anyone who has been drawn to this reading, these messages are meant for you. So whatever sign you are, you can listen to this reading. It's for my twin flames. It's a twin flame journey reading, and we want to see what is going on with these twin flames. There's always so much going on, and we just want to get some clarification. So, Spirit, if you could please share with me any messages of love for anyone who is in a twin flame connection, wanting to know where this connection is headed, what their person is thinking and feeling, what is next in this connection. I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have today. Forgive, tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. So a sense of forgiveness. We're always forgiving in twin flame connections. There's always lots of things going on. And I have ascend, expansion, evolution, universal intelligence. Stay connected to spirit. Okay, spirit's going to guide you absolutely in this connection. I have summer. It's time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in the summer. So maybe we'll get some crystal clarity in the months ahead, something like that. Spend some time together. And then I have surrender, detach, trust, a free fall, have faith that all will be well. So we have some forgiveness. We have some trust in the universe, and we have maybe some clarification with this connection heading into the summer months. So those are all good. Let's see what the cards are saying today. Spirit, what is it that you want us to know about this connection? What is important to know? I have a judgment. Queen of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Wands. And I have a High Priestess. Trust your intuition. There's great passion here. This person does want to make you feel more secure, is how it's coming into me. I do also feel like you both feel like this connection came to us from the universe, that it's bigger than us, whatever we're going through. But a sense of security is the most important. So maybe we have been trying to make each other feel more secure, or trying to feel that we are, I guess, in it for the long run is how it's coming into me. But I want you to continue to trust your own intuition with what are you feeling, and we'll see what your person's feeling also. I have a Four of Swords. I have a Three of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Three of Cups and a Queen of Wands. Definitely a feeling of putting something in this connection on hold. I don't know if we're putting the connection on hold, but part of this connection putting a rest to it. Whether it's we've been battling over the same thing over and over again. We have the same fights, the same arguments. We disagree upon something. So pick your battles so that you don't have to feel like you're battling your twin. Sometimes twins have a tendency to be hot and cold. So you don't want to be battling your twin. We do have a celebration coming that I feel good about this connection. I feel like we have worked through something. So maybe we have both come to some kind of truce or understanding over an issue. And it's a little bit of a pick your battles. Spirit, what else do you want us to know? This person does love you, okay? And a Magician. They want to show you they love you. They want to show you, they want to prove their love. So maybe we have been going through some insecurities that one of us is feeling that the other has to show up more and be more available or be there for us, communicate more, Spirit's saying. So King of Swords. So a little bit of a promise of, I'm going to show you my feelings more. I'm going to be there more for you. But I do feel a commitment to both, that they want to communicate more and they want to show you their feelings, and they're going to try to do it through their actions. So keep your eyes open for I'm going to say improvements in the relationship. They're either being more available to you, being more consistent, something like that. I'm not saying this connection is perfect because twin flames do have a tendency to struggle, but it's almost a promise of trying harder. I'm going to try harder. And maybe promises are tough. I have a way after the storm. Maybe we went through some kind of storm and now there's some kind of promises being made. I'm going to try to communicate more. I'm going to try to be there for you. Something along those lines. We had a timeout. Some of you may have had a timeout. You may be in a timeout right now, but maybe we did need that Four of Swords. We needed that break to rejuvenate. And then we come out of that and say, I want to try again. I want to be able to talk to you about my feelings and be able to share my feelings. Yeah, communication. So communication is key. Either one of us has a tendency to walk away when things get hard. One of us turns their back. We struggle with that. It's maybe one of us shuts down a little bit, like the cold shoulder feeling when things get hard. And then it's a feeling of, I want to reach out to you. So maybe we did have that space. Maybe we're in a separation right now, some of you, but the communication is going to come back. And then it's this feeling of, I guess, putting more time into the relationship. So if somebody wasn't putting in the effort before and they weren't facing whatever issues that you guys were going through, it's time to sit down and talk, is how it just came in. So this person's willing to sit down and talk and willing to work through it this time. So that's good news if they want to talk. It's a lot. We have a lot. Twin flames carry a lot of weight on both of your shoulders. You're so much alike. But then there's that sense of hope and newness with that page, and a celebration with the Three of Cups. So it could be a reconciliation, and it could be thinking about coming back together for our future. But in order to do that, we have to be willing to sit down and talk, is how I feel. So I do have this reaching out. I do like this. So sometimes twins need that break. It's so hard when you're in it, but you need that break. And then it's this feeling of, okay, now we can move out. Now we can move on from here. I needed some space. I needed some time. There's usually that one person who walks away or is a runner and the other one understands why they do it, and then that person kind of cools off and comes back, something along those lines. Spirit, can you share with me their feelings and what's going through their mind right now? Anything that you have going through their mind while we're kind of waiting? What is going on? I'm no longer entertaining options, so they don't want to be with anybody else. I'm so proud of your growth. Maybe you've been holding it together while you've been waiting for this person. Maybe you've been working on some other areas of your life while you've been waiting for them to get through what they are doing. I'm done acting like I don't care. Sometimes when they walk away, they put on an act of everything's fine, everything's wonderful, I'm moving on with my life, and they really are not. So this person's willing to admit their feelings. That's good. No one can get in the way of what I feel for you. So there's still this invisible bond with twin flames that never goes away. I am genuinely sorry I hurt you. So maybe we'll get some apologies. Love never gets lost. Time doesn't define us. No matter how long away we are, whether it's we haven't talked to each other all day or whether we haven't talked to each other all month, there's still this feeling of we're always connected with our twins. But sometimes that twin space, they need some time to think about themselves, to grow. He or she doesn't matter. If there was any interference in this connection, that has to have ended. I will be more consistent. I promise. There's that promise I felt a moment ago where I will try harder. I'll communicate more. I'll be there for you. I want to be there for you. Something along those lines. Let's see what else they have for us. These are such a long journey, twin flames, and it goes through so many different feelings, and sometimes it's a roller coaster ride, sometimes it's bliss. It's usually a little bit of both, so it's so hard to define. I have the number 5. Our mission is to be unconditional love. Clearing our programming is a necessary part of opening our hearts. So unconditional love, we both want to just love each other without turmoil, without chaos, without crisis, without a he or she interfering in this connection, for sure, right? We want unconditional love. I have the number 3. I'm changing this pattern and I'm moving forward. So I always see this card as they're moving towards you. They're trying to get to the point where they want to come back, and they want to be more consistent, and they want to communicate more, and they want to have something to offer you. Number 5, I can't fully be there for you as long as this other person is in my life. I know it's hard for you, but I have to go through this experience in order to heal it. So if there is a third party affecting this connection, obviously we have to end it on either side in order for us to be together. So for some of you, if that's involved, that has to end. The number 10, we must remember that we are gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. We are gods and goddesses, and sometimes twins, their energy is so similar that it sometimes clashes, right? So we have to be good to each other is how it's coming into me. I have 1111. Look for 1111. Maybe once we start seeing that as a sign over and over again, we are coming into union. I want to be more consistent. I will be more consistent. I want to be more consistent, and we're coming into union. So there's this sense of a promise. I want to be there for you. I mean, twins have a really hard time walking away from each other. So it is very difficult for a twin to separate from their twin. Even if they go out and try it and see if their grass is greener on the other side, they usually try to come back to that twin. Number 11, I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true, and I pull away from fear. Did someone have to have, space because it started getting real? It starts to get real. I want a commitment. I want to talk about a future with you. It starts to get really intense. Did they pull away just because of fear? That's very typical. I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. So if fear is what they know is holding them back, maybe they're really trying to push through that to be in this connection. My heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. That is exactly what is going on. I really feel like whatever happened, they are genuinely sorry. And you may take their apology and you may not. But in order for this to reconnect, my heart is opening to love and guiding me back to you. And I'm genuinely sorry that I hurt you. And twins do hurt each other. They absolutely hurt each other. I don't know why, but they do. And then we have that forgiveness going right back to the beginning with those early energy cards, that we have this forgiveness. We forgive them and we let them back into our heart, and we allow them to show us and prove to us that they do want to be in this connection. Spirit, what do you have for us? What do you want us to know about this connection? Page of Pentacles, some kind of opportunity, something to offer you, Page of Wands. So a little bit of a new start, fresh start, new feelings, starting over. I'm going to say twin flame reunion, something like that. Could come in very quickly. Maybe you haven't heard from this person for a little while, and all of a sudden they just kind of pop back into your life, and they're looking to reconnect to you, and they're looking to get over whatever the hurts that were there. So you may hear from your person unexpectedly, and they're ready to start to talk, something like that. I have a Judgment, a rebirth, a change, a renewal. So I think that this is a twin flame in renewal, reunion. I'm going to say reunion. And they are genuinely sorry. They're sorry for whatever we've gone through up until now. Twin flames go through a lot of learning curves. They really do. There's a lot of forgiveness in these connections, in this journey. There's a lot of trying again. There's a lot of, we've got to make this work because we can't live without each other. Spirit said yes. Yes. That's right, Kathy. There's a lot going on. I keep something just for you. They've got something for you. Maybe they want to give you something when they see you again. They do feel like you deserve better. They know that they haven't been good to you. Maybe they know they haven't treated you right, and you do deserve better. I keep dreaming of you. I keep wanting to be with you. So that's going on. Please give me some time and space. Maybe you've given them that time. Distance is no barrier. You still feel connected to this person. I fantasize about us being together. Let's just get a couple of more. Help me bring my walls down slowly. Help me to get rid of the fear. Help me to learn not to run when things get hard. Help me to learn not to push you out of my life. So we've got some things that we're going to work on. That's okay. You can do it. And you still turn me on. That is twin flames passion. There's no denying the twin flames passion. And usually we start to think about them. We start to think about them physically. We can't compare the passion that we have with our twin flame to anyone else. And then this person comes back into your life, and you are willing and open to receive it again, to receive this love again, because it's a twin. Spirit saying one more. The stars are aligned. So maybe that's important. Maybe that's twin flames are a soul connection. And we have to believe that we've been brought together in this time, in this space, to learn new lessons from each other. And this is a twin flame reunion for sure. So we're going to put this out into the universe. We're going to ask Spirit to continue to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe. Thank you always for all of my supporters. Thank you for your love. And if anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.